If you're feeling frustrated because you're losing too many matches, especially to players that you feel like you should beat, this video is going to really help you, because you're probably not losing matches for the reasons that you think you are. And until you understand the real reason that you're losing matches, nothing is going to change. You're going to keep on working on the wrong thing, and you're going to keep on getting disappointing results. So what I'm going to do in this video is explain what the real reason you keep losing is, so then you can do something about it. And the best part is, this can work really quickly, and you could be winning more matches within a matter of days or weeks. So I'm going to start by explaining the real reason that you're losing, then what you need to do to fix it so you can start beating players at your current level. Then at the end of the video, I'm going to explain what you need to do to be able to beat players at a higher level and eventually become a higher level player yourself. Now, like I already said, the reason that you're losing is probably very different to what you think it is. But you don't want to take my word for it, and you also don't want to base this off your own opinion. You need hard data and facts. So it is absolutely essential that you record yourself playing points and playing matches to see exactly what's happening, and then you can base your decision making on that. The reason that you're losing matches is very simple. You're giving away too many 3 points through unforced errors because of poor shot selection. You're either going for the wrong shot at the wrong time, so maybe you're pushed out wide on your forehand, and instead of going back deep cross court, you're trying to hit an outrageous shot down the line, or you're simply trying to execute a shot that you can't execute on a consistent enough basis. Because it's not about what shot Alcaraz or Sinner would hit in a specific situation, it's about what shot you should hit in a specific situation. And unless you can execute a shot 8 out of 10 times, it simply isn't a shot you should go for in a match. Now, when you hear me say this, you probably have an initial reaction going, no, that's not me. I'm losing because my opponent is hitting winners and they're hitting great shots, and I need to be able to hit more winners and more great shots myself. And this is why I said you need to record yourself. Don't base this on gut feelings or opinions, base it on facts. And what you will find when you watch this back is that you are making too many errors from poor shot selection. And again, I say this stuff with confidence because I see a lot of tennis matches. It's currently tournament season where I live in Vancouver, Canada. So at the weekend, I was watching the finals of different levels of the local tournament, and pretty much across the board, 3.0, 3.5, 4.0, 4.5, even up to 5.0, players were losing too many points by going for the wrong shot. Yes, at the 4.5 and the 5.0 level, there was some great shot making that was happening, but the crucial points were won and lost because of unforced errors. So what you need to do is record yourself, identify that this is happening, understand it, and once you understand it and accept it, then you can start to do something about fixing it, which is going to help you to win more. So now that you understand the problem, the solution is relatively simple. You have to train and improve your shot selection so that you have more discipline when you play, you get the ball back into court one more time, and instead of you making an unforced error and giving them 3 points, you give them a chance to go for the wrong shot, make a mistake, and give you more 3 points. Now, when it comes to improving your decision making, you have to train it like you would train anything else. It requires high quality practice and requires repetition. So what you need to do is you need to set the intent before you go out on court. So normally you're probably focusing on some aspect of your technique that you're trying to improve. Well, what you have to do instead is you have to go, right, I am going to go out today and I am going to develop a better shot selection. You have to identify where it normally goes wrong for you. So is it those wide forehands and you just go for way too much? Do you get a short court ball and just try and crush a winner that you're not capable of doing? Whatever it is that you're frequently doing or choosing the shot incorrectly, you need to go, right, in that situation, when it arrives, I'm just going to be more conservative. I'm going to go for a bigger target. So that might mean going back deep cross court on the wide ball, or on the short forehand, it might mean just placing the ball into the corner rather than trying to rip the ball into the corner. Exactly what it means is going to be specific for you based on the shots that you can execute and based on the level that you play at. But you identify the thing that you're working on, and then you evaluate your performance on your shot selection. So not the result of the match, you're evaluating your performance on the shot selection. How many times did you get in positions where you went for the right shot? How many times did you choose an inappropriate shot? And what you should see is that the more that you work on this, the percentage of good decisions is going to increase. And you literally have to evaluate yourself like this. How many poor shots did I choose today? Next time I play, okay, this time I went for the wrong shot 15 times. Next time I play, I'm going to try and bring that number down to 12 and down to 10 and down to 8. And you just keep on improving the quality of your decision making. And the more that you train this, the more repetitions that you do, the more it's going to become a natural habit, so that when you're under pressure in matches, you just start to make better decisions. And as you make better decisions, you'll get more balls in and your opponent will start to make more mistakes. Now, does this let you beat every single player? No, of course not. But it's certainly going to let you win more points, and it's definitely going to help you to win more matches than you're currently winning. Now that you understand what you need to do to be able to win more at your current level, let's talk about what it might take to be able to compete with players playing at a higher level. Now, the last thing you want to do is go out there and just try and rip loads of winners. It's obviously not going to work. You're going to make way too many unforced errors, and they're going to beat you even more quickly. Tennis is always a game of percentages. It's a game of consistency, and it's a game of trying not to make unforced errors. So you always have to choose shots that you can execute consistently. But what that means is the number of tactics that you can implement are going to be based on the quality of shots that you can execute consistently. And eventually you'll reach a point where just getting the ball back in play doesn't work. And if you want to play and compete against better and better players, you have to develop the ability to hit harder and better quality shots with a high degree of consistency. Now, this is something that happens gradually over time. It's not a quick fix. You have to gradually build up your ability to hit better and better shots. So you have to practice in the right way. But one of the big things that limit players is their level of hand-to-eye coordination. In order to hit high quality shots, to be able to hit with power, to be able to hit with spin, to be able to hit with variety, you need amazing hand-to-eye coordination. And the reality is, most adult tennis players simply don't have the level of ability required to play tennis in the way that they really want. If you want to significantly change your level from where it is now, so whether you're a 3-5 or whether you're a 4-5, if you want to make a big jump from where you are now, you need to improve your skill level. You need to improve your hand-to-eye coordination. The good news is that this is something you can do at any age using brain-based training. This is something I did in the past myself. It's something that I've used more recently to be able to get to a pretty decent standard with my left hand, and it's something that I teach other players how to do. So if you'd like to learn how to improve your skill level, I've got a brain-based tennis training class that's going to teach you how to do it. I'll leave a link to that in the description so that you can watch that if you would like to learn more. Now, hopefully everything I've said here makes sense. Tennis is a game of percentages. You just have to approach it logically. Record yourself, find out what you're doing, see where you tend to make your common mistakes, and then train yourself to have more discipline in those situations. Get the ball back in play, let your opponent miss, and see what happens. So hopefully you found this video helpful. If you do, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, always really helps me out if you could do that as well. Okay, I'll catch you next time.